Hey y'all, so today I had to go get some noodle strudels. That's what my kids call it, but in reality the ramen noodles, back then when I was little I used to call them Roman noodles. And so I went to let me see, three different okay, let me back. So yesterday I went to Walmart, they didn't have anything. I went to Sam's, they didn't have anything. I went to HEB, they didn't have anything. So I talked to my BFF Grace, and she was like, oh, why don't you come over here at the dollar store or at JD's and they'll have them. So she lives out in the country. And so today I was like, I told the kids, I was like, hey, I'm gonna go get some I'm gonna go look for some noodle strudels. This is attempt number 2. So I went over there to JD's and they did have noodles, but they only had the cups. So let me see. So I only bought 4 cups. I wasn't gonna hoard them and buy like a whole case. I'm not gonna do that. So I got 4 cups, 1 for each baby. You know, Bella, Abby, Mikey, and Asa. And you know, the beef kind. You know, they love the beef. And then I was like, you know what? Let me try out the dollar store. So I went to the dollar store. And the only ones that they had were this, the chow mein, the kung pao chicken. So, you know, something different. I'm going to give that one to Bella. See, maybe she might like it. And then my BFF, she was like, hey, well, why don't you come over here? I'll give you some of my noodles. And so I was like, all right. So I go over there and, you know, we talked for a moment. Oh, excuse me. Good grief. And she gave me 2 packages, the chicken. I know the girls will eat the chicken. Mikey, he will probably be a little bit butthurt, but I mean, he used to eat chicken. Now he's all into beef. So now, I'm coming back home. I'm on William Cannon. I see that there's a Little Caesars that's open. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get the kids some pizza. You know, we literally haven't eaten out, obviously, in forever. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead. Oh, other than last week when I went to Whataburger. I think that was on Wednesday. But anyways, so I came over here to the convenience store and they only had 1 of the super meal, the beef flavor. So I got that for Mikey and Asa, you know, because I know they can share that. I know they can. So I think I got all caught up with our noodle strudel situation, and then I bought me some hot Cheetos. So if y'all have these, this is like somehow considered gold. So I don't know, but you know, I mean, everybody loves it. I mean, that's like my, how do they call it? The guilty pleasure. I think that's what it's called. Indulgent. I don't know what it's called, but it's so funny because, like, I'm watching Dragon Ball Super, and if y'all are familiar with it, I had seen the part where Bulma is showing Whis all of the different foods that's in the, you know, on Earth, and then Vegeta comes in. Oh, I love Vegeta. Then Vegeta comes in and he's like, oh, I want you to train me, and then he's like, I'll show you this food. I'll show you that food. And he's like, no, we already went here. We already went there. And then Vegeta was like, I'll make you the best food in the whole entire world. And so at first he's like trying to make an omelet, a rice omelet. Of course, that didn't happen. And then he was like, I got one more for you. And how does he say it? And Boma's holding out on you. And then Wiss is like, Boma, are you holding something for me? Or something like that. And then next thing you know it, Vegeta makes some ramen noodles for him, some instant noodles. And oh my gosh, Wiss's face was just like priceless. He was like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. And then Boma was like, that's my guilty pleasure. And so next thing you know, Wiss takes Vegeta to go train, and he got like a big old bag full of ramen noodles going over there to go train. Oh my gosh, that's like, I was like, oh my gosh, I need some ramen noodles. But anyway, so yeah, back to my journey. This is what I got. So hopefully, you know, well, I know the kids will be ecstatic. They're like super, they're like, Mom, where's the noodle strudels? So I was like, all right. So yeah, I had to drive, what is that, 20 miles out of Austin just to get some fucking ramen noodles. So anyways, I got to get back onto my sewing, but I wanted to share this little moment with you, with ramen noodles. And oh, and even my husband was trying to find it online, and I think he said that on eBay they're selling it for like $50 or something like that, or $30, and then for shipping was $50. And then I was like, oh shit. I was like, I don't know, that's crazy. People would want to sell ramen noodles that high or that crazy, I don't know. But then people, whoever buys it, that's that much, I guess. I don't know, I guess they really need it. But yeah, so y'all be careful, be safe. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that other good stuff, what all the YouTube says, and I will see y'all in the next. Peace.